Go.
Hey, we are here at Students for Life in Maryland, and this is the live video feed that we're bringing to you. I am standing here with the amazing national speaker, actually, but he used to be a national football player as well, Will Green, number 31.
Glad to be here.
Yes,
Conference
thank you.
was exciting. I think the kids came away with a lot of education and movement.
Were you here last year?
I was not here last year. This is actually my first year.
Okay, this is your
speaking
first
at
year.
The conference, so very,
I know,
very
so you
excited.
spoke, everybody was really receptive to everything that he said. So tell us why the pro-life movement, celebration of life movement as I call it, is so important to you.
Well, it's so important to me. I want to get people to understand. First and foremost, it's important to me because the bottom line is I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And he says he knew us before we were in our mother's womb. And it's amazing. I was just having a discussion with one of my good friends, and a lot of times it goes in a political direction. You know, and it's like it's not about choosing a side. And their argument was, you know, it's not about it's not that we're for abortion, but we don't want to take away the choice of abortion. I don't want to take anyone's choices away either. I'm very pro-choice when it comes to certain things, but the bottom line is my faith in God and what I believe in. Taking a life should never be a choice. And that's what it comes down to me, and that's why I'm making the stand wholeheartedly.
So we believe that every life is made in the image of God.
Yes, that's right.
And we believe that because Jesus Christ is our Savior and we have that perspective.
Absolutely.
But for the person that even does not have that faith, I tell people that this is about biology. We have science on our side, right? Like from the moment of conception, and you had 8 gorgeous children?
5 girls, 3 boys.
5 girls and 3 boys.
That's
He's
right.
like the poster child for the celebration of life movement. Gorgeous wife. Just as sweet and nice as you are, and I believe like a defender of our faith.
Absolutely.
But biology tells us that there is a beating heart by 12 weeks. It tells us that there's their own little fingerprints by about 14 weeks. They have their own DNA. They have their own blood type.
That's right.
They are their own unique little person.
Not alive.
And especially under the Constitution, they should have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Not
These
alive.
rights come from God, not the government. They come from God that they should be able to be protected.
Absolutely.
So what do you think about the movement now? I mean, we're looking out, we're seeing thousands of kids here. You spoke to thousands of kids today. I'm really excited that there's a lot of young kids out. They look younger and younger every year.
Right.
Used to be college, now I'm seeing a lot of high schoolers here
Yes.
today.
Well, the biggest thing what I want to touch on is that, make no mistake about it, I understand wholeheartedly, firsthand, why a lot of people feel that abortion should be a choice. A lot of people are put in circumstances, situations where it's very harsh, it's difficult, and the reality is a lot of times it is absolutely unfair. But there's got to come a time in our life where compassion overcomes convenience and fear. And I say that because I'll just share firsthand, as I shared today. My mother, she died of a disease called AIDS, and she fought her fight. She was innocent in everything about it, but she had to make a choice whether to bring a child into this world back when the medicine wasn't so great and everyone around her told her that that's a bad decision. You shouldn't bring a child into a world that way. You may be gone. What's going to be the effects of that child? And she said, I do what my God in heaven tells me to do. He's fully capable of healing me right here on this earth. I know I received in heaven, and I'm bringing my child into this world. And that child she brought into this world is doing amazing things with her life. She got her doctorate degree. She's set all kind of records. So it's just, at the end of the day, it's got to be something deep down on the inside of you. It says, you know what? This just isn't right. There's got to be another way.
Was that child you?
No, that child was not me.
Oh, okay.
That child was not
your
me.
brother, your sister.
A younger sister, and to watch,
stories.
to watch her make that stance.
Yes.
And to being a kid and not really understanding, but to watch her stand in that faith, because at the end of the day, some things with God is just very plain and simple. You
Right.
either believe it or you don't believe. It's not about black or white. It's not about politics. It's not about choosing a side. It's about life and it's about death. I choose life, and I encourage everyone to choose life.
Don't you think also sometimes it is really difficult to make the right decision? You just talked about a lot of times our young children,
Yeah.
they are in really difficult
Absolutely.
They are in difficult circumstances. They are absolutely terrible circumstances. They break your heart.
Yes.
But I think that what you need to hear us say is that the right decision, which is choosing life, is always going to be blessed. Life breeds life. And we both know so many people who perhaps even their moms were raped and they were conceived in rape. And
very difficult.
Their lives have been such a blessing to other people because they did choose life for their babies. And you and I agree that we want to get back to rearing our children in a culture of life, not a culture of death. 60 million babies have been aborted. 60 million doctors, lawyers, athletes that we'll never ever know, which is very heart-wrenching. And do you think that I think we also need to say this, that for anybody who's listening, if they have had an abortion, there's forgiveness, there's mercy, there's no judgment here even from you and I.
No, not at all. We all fall short. The Bible says our most righteous deeds are like filthy rags before the Lord. We all fall short. Sin is sin. God doesn't look at some sin and say, hey, your sin is worse than the other person's sin. Sin is sin. It's a tough thing that goes on. But the bottom line is that love conquers all. And if you're in a situation in your life where you've done that and you feel a certain guilt or you're dealing with pain, know that love conquers all. And what love truly is sacrifice. It's putting yourself second to put someone else first. And if you've done that, I tell you what, the way to conquer it with love is to go out and share your story and tell people how painful it was for you, and tell them that you wish you would have looked at different options like adoption or different things like that. So love conquers all, and God loves us all. There's nothing we can do bad enough to push us away from God. But there does come a point where we need to get out and speak and have a voice and show that love.
Final question. Are you excited to see all the men that are here? Men that are leading for life?
Yes.
It used to be women, right? We need you guys. You guys are part of this movement.
Absolutely. It's going to take all people. It's going to take all voices. And it's going to take people not being afraid. You believe what you believe, but don't allow people to put you in a box because you're afraid of what they may say about you. You got to stand on what you believe, especially if you call yourself a Christian. You believe that Jesus Christ is Lord. It's pretty clear.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your testimony with us and your experience, and God bless you.
God has blessed me. God bless you guys.